way.
Miss Newman, please, it's important that I speak with you. You're Marie, right? I was hoping I'd meet you. You were? Yeah, let's find someplace we can chat. Just the two of us. I will. You're supposed to be hiding. I was shitting myself for you.
I was waiting for you. There was this ice slide. I wish you'd seen it. And all of these superheroes using their powers. It was the best.
I mean, some of the people here are bad dicks.
I guess, but come on, it's awesome being with people like us, just having fun. Here now.
Just being free to use your power whenever you want.
Yeah.
When Emma is only offering him to hide with...
Why do you think you build the lights up? Been trying to cool you for hours. Sorry, my meeting went long. Look so tired, darling.
No
Why
gloves.
don't we? You've not been taking your medication, Cate. You know what happens when you don't.
No. All those pills ever did was make me numb. They were clouding me. You talk, manipulate, control.
We know now that she hates soups like Homelander and the other ones, and that she wants to create that virus. Does she hate also Cate? What Cate represents?
You're leaving me.
We are leaving.
She lost a daughter, so maybe she truly considers Cate as a daughter.
You want to make us sick? You? No, I'm going to keep you safe. We need each other. When I lost my husband and my daughter, I lost my entire world. But in finding you, and with all our time together, I found something truly special again. My powers.
I want to think that it's the truth. Cate, read her mind right now, please.
I feel like you are truly mine, and I love you.
Read her mind?
You're telling the truth. I know you feel alone. But we have each other. One last push from you. And then we can leave with this one.
Doing what? You need her to do what?
Your powers are badass. Coolest I've ever seen. What else can you do? No, that's about it. Oh, come on. Tell me something about myself.
Medical things also, like, you can help with that.
Things in blood. Use that and tell me about me.
She's a soup. You're gonna feel that normally. Ah, you could tell also when people are lying and stuff like that.
Your blood, there's compound V in it. You're a soup. I knew you could do it. Good job.
But it can be so useful to know who is a soup or not. You can do the same thing, Nana?
Thought I was the only one. I couldn't let them ship you out to an adult facility, so I went to get help then. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're awesome at everything, and you got it on your own merits. I just, gave you a little boost. Hold on.
Ah!
Why? Because we understand each other. You don't know anything about me. Oh, yes, I do.
I think that you are the same for a lot of things.
I know that you're constantly lonely, and you're afraid that you can hurt people, like you did with your parents, because you grew up hearing that your powers are too dangerous, too disgusting for anyone to ever want to adopt you. I also know that every Friday for the past 8 years you've had fish sticks with pink sauce as a treat. Because I did too.
Yeah.
You grew up at Red River? Yeah. Till I was 12. They were wrong about
Sam loved the ideas, during the meeting, Homelander's ideas, official ideas. Cate with the Dean, you with Newman.
You had something important you wanted to tell me, right?
We can have you, in fact.
There's a secret lab called the Woods, where they experiment on kids. They're infecting them with a virus that can kill soups. There's a Dr. Cardosa. He works in the woods. He knows all about it. Look, you have to tell everyone what Vought is doing. Tell Angela. Handle it. Yeah. Got You is your shot at finally having some control over your life. One spot stashes people like you and me inside Red River.
Really, like, so Marie, she can explode heads and stuff like that.
I have a platform now where I can help people. I mean, isn't that the entire point of being a superhero? You're like, shit, Guardian of Godalkin is marketing, okay? And you better believe that Vought will ship her off to the adult facility if she keeps fucking up her situation. But the first black woman in the 7. She has real power.
She's not gonna be that one. We know who is gonna be the first black woman into the 7.
Maybe she can even find Annabeth. 2 paths, Marie. You have to choose. You can't have both.
I said it in intro, we know that a few of them, or all of them, I can't remember, joined the bad side of the Force because of what happened at the end of the final season, I mean the last season of The Boys. I can't remember who, so I was waiting to see who really during the next episodes. I'm beginning to have some answers.
Are you okay? You're right.
What happened?
I'm okay. And now she'll do whatever you want. I've never felt better. Cate, listen to your friends. They care about you. Shut up! You had your chance to talk, and now it's my turn.
What she did, you know how we left them? They were not like that.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Worry, we're on the same side.
No.
Okay, so can I get a quick Spark Notes version? Because I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
You're not here to study. The school is here to study you.
Since how long?
Not human.
We're better than humans.
We found out she has some kind of virus to kill the kids in the woods. She wants to make it more contagious.
She wants more than that. Don't you?
Why? We don't want to hurt you or anyone. You know that.
Don't lie. Tell her. Homelander.
So all this
Kate, are you
is
really
about Starlight news?
aware?
He took down that plane. He killed your family.
You all leave a path of destruction behind you. You have ruined countless lives. Just look what you did to your parents.
Like some humans did also.
Tell them what your last assignment was for me. Kill everybody in the woods.
Jesus Christ, did you?
Of course not, Jordan. I'm trying to show you what kind of a monster she is.
And that we can trust you, and I want to trust you! But Kate...
So we have to strike first. Starting with her, okay? Maybe forget. We can start over. I'm gonna take care of you. It's time.
Fuck, Kate.
Oh, shit.
Oh my fucking god!
No! No, no.
Alright, no, stop it! Okay, you don't need to do this. We have Newman. She's gonna stop her.
I can't trust anybody.
You ordered her, you gave her the order to not help.
Kate, please. Please. You have to let me save her.
I'm so sorry after that.
You're making her revive that. Relieve it. Oh, the trauma once again.
Do you know what you've done?
Justice.
I'm still not sure of what to think about all of that. Because right there, they have blood on their hands. It's a good way to accuse them, you know, to make them criminals. I'm not sure that Cate truly helped them right there, like.
I was so relieved when you contacted me about my research. We couldn't stand by any longer while getting shiny twisted in my work. You and I, we have the same goals, right? Compassion and control.
That is such a great phrase. Do you mind if I steal that? Is this all of it?
Yeah.
And you're the only one who knows how to replicate it, right?
Oh, you're gonna die. 1, 2, 3.
Hey. You're a 21st century American hero, Dr. Grodowson.
But
Oh. You must be a little John.
I knew it. You're surprised. This episode was slower with the rhythm, but I think that it was on purpose because all of what happened during it was really in fact, responding to the question, to the thoughts that I had during the intro, like, because I watched the last episode of The Boys before discovering Gen V, I remembered that we had some young kids, at the end of the season, arresting all guys from The Boys, and I made the connection, these guys are from Gen V, so clearly, beginning of Gen V, I can't remember who were these persons, but I remembered that, and I thought also that this first season is clearly built to present us kids who have different lives, different ways of dealing with their powers, different positions into that society also, and they are all discovering the truth about the woods for sure, but also the truth about that society, in fact, about heroes, what they can do, how they can be protected or not, the research is made on them, and the fact that they can be in danger, and they are discovering also all of the political aspect behind that. So in fact, it's logical with how this first season is built for the characters, that at the end of it, they're gonna take a position going with the system or going against the system. If for the two last episodes we had the impression that they would want to go against the system because they discovered how horrific the woods are, I said during the intro that reminder about the end of The Boys the last season, and really I'm waiting to see how our characters from Gen V, they're gonna switch and they're gonna end by helping working for them. And clearly I have the impression that this episode is about that. This episode is about showing that right now, showing that for the previous episodes they were truly against everything, but in fact they have the choice. They can go back into the train, into that society with a big place. There is a possibility for them to live with that, to agree with all of that, to embrace all of that. And right there for this episode, I had the impression that, for example, Sam, the fact that Sam was out there and we saw really the two differences between the two paths that he can take. What Emma and her friends are offering him, it's okay, a safe place to be with them, to be with friends, but at the same time they're asking him to hide, to not use his power, that his powers can be dangerous. In fact, with them he can't be truly himself and he can't use his power and he has to hide and everything. When in fact, when he went with all of the other students, he saw that someone who doesn't know anything about him can accept him, can have fun with him, that other kids, they can use their powers without any issue. Some of them, they have really dangerous powers and it's okay for them to show them, to use them. That out there are political issues right now with people trying to be against the heroes, to control them, and that a lot of these kids, they don't want to be controlled. Like him, he doesn't want to be controlled. So really, I have the impression that right there, for Sam, he's in front of a choice to hide, to never use his power, to still consider that they are dangerous, but to be with his friends, or to go out there, to use them, to be fully himself, and to fight for or maybe more against people who are trying to control people with powers. So see, for Sam, I have the impression that it's almost already said that it's gonna go with them, in fact. He's gonna go with superheroes, with soups and all of that. Even more if he has the information about the fact that someone made a virus to kill soups and he's saying it out loud and all, I can imagine that he can do something like that. Also, something interesting with this episode for Sam, they really showed the fact that emotionally he's still a kid. It's totally normal and logical with the fact that he was taken as a kid and he never was with other people. So emotionally and with other people, he's still a kid. So That can be something also to explain his future decision. We had also something from Marie about the fact that she wants to go against the system, she wants to denounce the woods to stop that, and at the same time she's talking with Newman, who is telling her that she's wonderful, that in fact Newman has the exact same power, that it's not something dangerous, and that in fact she didn't discover all of what she can do with that power, like exploding heads, for example, like discovering if people are soups or not just by checking their blood. Like clearly she just said to Marie, you're really great, you could do better, you could be bigger, I have my eyes on you since a long time, I have big hopes, you know, about you. Okay, Marie said to Newman about the woods, but we know what Newman did about it, you know, she took the virus, she killed the doctor, so clearly if Marie would learn that truth, I think that she's still gonna be against the system and all, but we'll see about it. We still need confirmation of it, because in fact maybe she's gonna consider that Newman saved her and her kind. We'll see. Or Mallory, when Mallory intervened, talking with Indira, talking about Butcher and all, that was nice. That was pretty nice to have that little moment. Like Cate talking with Indira, I really thought that she managed to manipulate her, Indira. So that's why during all of that conversation with all of the guys facing Indira, Indira being forced to say the truth and all, I couldn't believe that it was truly what was happening. I was like, maybe in fact Cate and Indira, they are saying the truth, but it's on purpose to still trap them in a way, and it's only when Cate killed the Dean, you know, Indira, that was like, ah, okay, in fact they were not on the same page. But at the same time, I can't help myself but thinking that it's a trap, because if you have cameras, or just if you're taking samples, DNA samples and stuff like that, you're gonna understand that they were right there when Indira was killed, so they can be accused of that murder, and it can be really bad for them, you know. They can be considered as criminals, or just it can be used against them to force them to work for them, you know, for the big system, for Vought. So Cate, did she know about that? Did she plan that with Indira? I don't think so, but at the same time what she just did, it's so bad, but maybe she didn't know about it. I don't know really what to think about that moment. Jordan took already their decision, because clearly to provoke that fight in front of everyone, that was a diversion for Marie to enter, but that girl who filmed, she said it, oh, that's it. Doing that, Jordan, you're gonna lose your place at number 5. And clearly Jordan, we saw that since the beginning of this season, Jordan had some hope to have a good place, you know, into the top, into the rates. And little by little, they understood that they can't have a good rate, that no one would let someone like them have a good place. So it's almost like they gave up on it. Them and Marie kissing each other, that was cool, that was nice, I loved it. We saw Emma during this episode, but not that much about her in fact. And for example, of that thing about taking a decision soon, we didn't see anything for Emma to push her in one side or another. Andre and his dad, what happened to his dad, that was clearly bad. I have the impression that it was provoked, that they used his dad to be live, you know, on television, so he could lose control of himself on television, so it would prove the point of the fact that you need to control soups. You know, I have the impression that it was a trap also. I see traps everywhere into this episode. Too much. It's too much, you know, like even, you know, to myself I'm like, come on Laura, you can't be like that. Okay, that was a great episode, a good preparation I think for the final episode of this season, and for what I think that it's gonna be mainly about, our students, our guys, taking the decision to go with the system, or to continue to go back with the system, to switch again, or to fight truly the system in place. I think that it's gonna be mainly about that. We'll see about it, and we'll see that in another day. So it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. Bye, just with one hand.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.